Well, we're completely frozen here in Port Wentworth, Georgia. The big snowstorm that hit us yesterday is moving up the East Coast. But as you know, in truck stops, they're just complete solid ice, and it's hard for trucks to move in and out. So we're just all waiting here to get in. Trucks are parked everywhere. And the poor police are trying to deal with stuff, trying to get things moving. And I'll keep you posted as we move on. This is where we are. We're right here. And what's happening is this whole truck stop is paralyzed by ice and snow. Trucks in the night got off the freeway and they went in. And now this is solid trucks in here. And guys are all asleep here at the fuel islands. And no one can leave because there's no place to go. This freeway is closed. So everyone's coming in, trying to get in a place where no trucks are leaving. So there can only be so many trucks that can fit in this truck stop. So now, one by one, these guys are waking up and pulling out. And then we're slowly being able to get in. So that's what's going on. That's what happens at truck stops all over the country when it's icy like this.
I wake the drivers up and sleep at the pump. Come on.
I heard a fellow last night refer to the pilot as the Hotel California. You get in, but you can't get out.
Oh, you get in there, but you ain't gonna come out because you ain't gonna be able to have no room to move around. Till they start, some of them guys coming off the brake and get rolling or doing something, But they said when they get the fuel put in, they're gonna have the laws start getting people to move through to open up the fuel islands.
The damn fuel's already, they got plenty of fuel, that woman said.
Yeah, they had plenty of fuel last night. They never ran out of fuel. That woman was in there working by herself. And that cop said he wasn't doing nothing, that was the people that pilot's problem. That's what the law said last night, that they were out of fuel, that they were going to let the trucks sit in there until in the morning, until they get fuel, is what they said. They were out of fuel. That cop's full of shit. We walked in there and talked to that manager last night. She told us they had plenty of fuel. Just couldn't make it to the fucking pumps. Everybody was asleep on them. A couple of them, with that Landstar for sure, their brakes froze up. They had 3 of them blocked off. Well, I mean, I understand that. You go in there and get you some damn hot water and pour on them.
Well, just don't set your damn trailer brakes. Bleed the damn air tanks every now and again, you know?
Finally, everything was moving just great until that moron pulled in the out. So now none of the traffic that was flowing can go. He is an absolute moron. He has trapped everyone in here. That white truck, that's the guy that came in the out and blocked everyone in. Now that he got out of there, it's released again so everybody can get out, and so we have a little bit of movement going on. And here's what we're dealing with. It's moving right up the East Coast, right up to our friends in Maine. And it's completely here, obviously, but they're getting hammered up there today. Wouldn't want to be driving in New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, or Maine today. All right, I finally got my coffee, and we're trying to get out. Took 2 hours to get in and out of here, so it might take another hour to get past this gauntlet. Let's try to get on our way to North Carolina, where it's supposed to be a lot worse than this. Well, we've been waiting a few hours now, and the freeway's open. And if you can see in the very background there, the trucks are starting to roll up there. So I'm going to go ahead and get back on the freeway and see if we can start rolling on this trip. Well, we're still here. It's been 3 hours. And that's us. And that's where we got on. So I don't have any more hours left. I'm going to have to stop at Hardeeville again. And it's been a wasted day. It's a good day to air out your trailer. Right on the freeway. All right, we're in a similar position right now that we were in this morning, trying to get in a truck stop after spending 3 hours on the freeway just going a few miles. I only have an hour and a half left to drive, so we're just going to see if we can get a place here to stop. But it's not quite as bad as it was this morning, but it's pretty bad in here. We'll find some kind of cubby hole or something to sleep in. All right, well, we got a place for the night. This place is not nearly as crowded as the other place, so we will see you in the morning. We are in Fremont, North Carolina, and having a smooth morning. No weather issues, although it is 13 degrees outside. So that's pretty cold. And Old Red does fine at high speeds in the cold. It's just at slower speeds, she doesn't do so good when it's this cold. So hopefully we can maintain these high speeds. And the roads are kept up nice here in North Carolina. As you can see, just a little bit of snow. Remaining here. And we're going to Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. It's 120 miles away. We'll be unloading this load that we picked up the other day. Let's start here. All right, we're here at the receiver, backing up after this ice trip. Not a whole lot of room up front. But we'll get her straightened out. Old Red's got so much salt on her, she can't see straight. There we go. I've been freezing all morning. Now I'm sweating to death. Here in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. All right, we're almost there. We actually had plenty of room. Except for that pole. But we're in, and they're unloading us now. Well, a quick update here. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I just dropped off my trailer, and they're loading us. And I'm running up and getting some food. And here's the good news, folks. We can actually sleep here on their yard. So, because I only have like a half an hour left. And there's no parking in Charlotte. So, no truck stops in Charlotte. So I'm really happy. So I actually have just enough hours to go get some food and then bring it back here. And ironically, it's right across the street from Sam's. That right on the left is where the Sam's distribution center is, here in Charlotte also. So let's hope we can find something to eat up nearby. I don't want to eat emergency food. I had that for lunch, so as much as I like bumblebee tuna, I don't want to have it again. So in, it's 37 degrees. Here at exactly 5:30. I didn't tell you, the load we're picking up here is going to Memphis. So we're going to go the southern route through Atlanta, Birmingham. I don't want to go up through Nashville. It's shorter through Nashville, but not by very much. So, but I don't want to go up there. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Wow, that's a fancy restaurant. Oh no. This is one of those jammed streets. All right, we got a couple of tacos and I'm on my way back. All right, we're back. This company we're picking up from is Lance Snacks. And if you go to truck stops or convenience stores a lot, that's what these are, just another like Lay's potato chips and stuff. And here's my trailer. And we can't connect, they don't want us to connect up, so we're just going to be in front of it. What I always do is I get just close enough so that I can feel the trailer moving through my truck. And then I know if they're in it and working on it. All right, we're loaded. We're gonna go up and get our paperwork. And then get 10 hours of sleep. And we're going right past the Talladega Speedway. If you're into NASCAR, that's one of the more famous tracks right there. When they're having a race there, they got at least 500 outhouses all out in this area. It looks really funny. See, those are the kind of things we point out here at Adventures in Trucking. How many outhouses they have at NASCAR.
When I'm not out in the truck on the road, I like to be at home and working on my boat, and spending time out on the water. That's what life's really about, having the balance between the two. At the end of the day, you can find me watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack. Stay tuned.
All right, well, we made it to Birmingham for the day. Didn't go too far. In the morning, we just have about 200 more miles to go into Memphis, and we'll be there in the morning. So we will see you in the morning. Time to roll. Just did a pre-trip, added some coolant. It's actually pretty cool outside, but she was a little low. And they had some good sandwiches in there this morning. Boy, these guys are parked literally right in the driveway. Nice paint job. Do you agree? I like any paint job that's not just the same old thing, you know?
Continue on this road for 3.2 miles.
My Rand McNally still doesn't know about the new interchange they built here. And I'm surprised because every other mapping program knows about this.
In 600 feet,
But why not Rand McNally, the king of maps? What I'm referring to is in Birmingham, you used to have to go to 78 and through about 10 miles of surface streets to get to, well, what is now 22. But now you don't have to go on any surface streets.
take the entrance to I-65 north US 31.
They built a brand new interchange here, but it's been there a year, so I guess it takes them a year to get a update out. $25 degrees. Now, instead of getting through Birmingham and having it take a half hour or 45 minutes, now it doesn't take any time at all.
In 3 miles, take exit 267, Walker's Chapel.
and I hope you're enjoying your Lance snacks. Peanuts, cookies, crackers. And Snyder bought them. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Snyder snacks, but they bought Lance, and so now it's one giant company. I used to do Snyder loads out of Phoenix, and then we lost that account for whatever reason. So sit back and relax, eat your peanuts, and we'll get on our way to Memphis here. And another thing, what does Lance have to do with trucking? Not really anything, other than the fact that we're hauling Lance today, but they have a big contract with Love's, so you can find Lance and Snyder snacks inside of all the Loves, and that's kind of an interesting thing. If you want to know what I'm hauling, just go to a Love's and you can see what Lance snacks are. Well, we got a door. The freight road, really nice. All of our Lance snacks. I noticed something funny on the invoice. Look at this. No Swift. They don't want Swift to deliver their freight. I wonder why. All right, let's try to get this puppy in there. And get unloaded. I'm already looking for loads out of here. This is one of my broker's hometowns, so he always says, come to Memphis and I'll get you really good, high-paying loads. So this is his choice. This is his chance to get me a high-paying load out of Tennessee. All right, I think we're straight now. I think I might have to wipe my mirror off. I can't see really good. All right, let's go back there and check it out. Since the raindrops on the mirror are blocking my view. I can't really tell. All right, looks like we're okay. I just wanted to make sure. It's always good to get a visual on how you're parked. They had something a little bit interesting in there, a safe from the past. It was well, I'll show it to you. It's a circular thing sticking out of the ground. You put your money in there and open the chute and it goes down in the ground. I haven't seen a safe that looks like that in years. So this place is old. You can tell it when it has an office that looks like that with old office equipment. It's kind of cool.